Hello, and thank you for joining us to learn about the resources for the Transitional Kindergarten to Kindergarten Summer School Academy. You will be able to access your resources from the Google Classroom setup for staff. Once you're in your Google Classroom, choose your grade level. Today, we're going to take a look at the incoming kindergartners for the Summer School Academy 3-week program. The incoming kindergartners use a TK and preschool curriculum called DLM Express. Go ahead and click on the resources in the Google Classroom and please click on Copy of Incoming Kindergartners. Once this document loads, you have everything you need linked to this overview. Let's take a closer look at the block overview schedule. This schedule was developed for a maximum of 15 students per classroom. You'll notice that there may be around 4 to 5 students in small group rotations, and suggestions for the rotations are included in your teacher's edition and embedded into your curriculum. You'll notice on the first page, you can see how your whole group time is blocked out. You will have a morning welcome time, 5 whole group blocks from the DLM curriculum, and a handwriting without tears lesson. The small group rotations should alternate in between the whole group time and consist of a teacher-led, IA small group time, and 2 independent practice sessions. Please rotate through the groups, trying not to have students do 2 independent stations in a row. There is a link here, here, and here to this slide picture if you would like to see a visual of how your whole group and small group time could rotate and look. It's not mandatory, it's just a suggestion of how you might alternate your whole group and small group time. If we go to the second page, this second page is another visual of how your whole group and small group suggestions are, but by subject area. You'll see an overview of the different instructional choices you have on this page with a suggested lesson plan starting on the next page. Please notice that the whole group and small group times are suggested to be alternated down here with at least 2 independent practice times, again, for the students during the day. Please use your teacher judgment as you teach your different literacy blocks and how you might space those out with the different small group rotation times. Please consider how this might look in a play-based instructional environment. There is a link here for dramatic playtime and what this might look like. And what it might not look like, with possible questions to promote conversation with our littlest learners. This document has some information of, again, what it looks like and doesn't, and some questions, and why dramatic play is important according to the state of California. If we go to the third page, we can take a closer look at the weekly plan and day-by-day suggestions. You'll notice up at the top there is a link to a resource and slide deck for the teacher and the IA. This slide deck is not meant to replace your teacher's edition, but it is meant to enhance it. It includes many videos, printouts, and visuals you may need to teach your lesson. This weekly plan includes vocabulary you need for the week, pages to find your lessons, and a basic description for planning purposes of what is in each lesson. When it comes to the materials, your site and this slide deck should have all that you need. Books, math manipulatives, and items that were requested in the program were sent to the site. But please be aware that some of the books from the program were unavailable. So the slide deck does have video resources that will be available and needed for some of the books that are in the program. It also has some extra printouts that you might need to go along with a lesson, or some extra visual pictures that you might want to teach your lessons as well. The Learning Without Tears resources were sent to each site, but they are not included in the lesson plan for the week in the slide deck. So please be aware that this is part of the lesson overview for the week and is part of your day, but is not included on the slide deck. So the slide deck does look like here. It is very interactive, and you can find all of the links to the pieces that you need. There's videos and all the different pieces that you want. Thank you so much for making this a fun, play-based learning experience for our students. Please use your Google Classroom to reach out if you have any questions at any time. Thank you and have a fun time.